how could this campaign catalyze? Well, how could this campaign catalyze? How could we speed up the process and get to the success, get to the finish line as fast as possible, right? For those who don't know what catalyze is, it is an outside element that accelerates momentum of a progression. So our progression is to gain enough online signatures to get to the 243,995 verified signatures to recall Sisolak. That's our goal. That's our momentum. That's our mission. That's our path. That's our goal. And a catalyst would speed up the process in which people sign up, and it would get us to that goal quicker than a steady, normal speed. Right? So what can we do to get an exponential yield curve to speed up this process? Number one, this video right here goes naturally viral on Nevadan social media accounts. So we're watching, we share it, it gets shared, it gets shared, it gets shared, right? The sharing of this video, which I'm recording, which will be uploaded after I'm done, gets shared with people in a way that goes viral. Okay. Number two, Sisolak shuts the whole estate down again. We get shut down number two, because if he does that, we are in a position to scale. We don't have anything holding us back anymore. I've set everything up. The process is all ready to go. And so if he shuts this economy down, if he shuts the whole state down, everyone is going to have nothing to do, and they're going to be looking at one person, and they're going to be a little pissed about it. And those people who can justify it, we're not even going to be talking to them. You know what I mean? All the people who want to get something done are finally going to have a lot of free time to do something productive. And if he shuts this economy down, number one is going to take place, which means it's going to catalyze the momentum. We're going to succeed. So he better not do it, but he probably has to. He really, I don't think he has a choice at this point. I really don't know how he's going to get out of all of this and maintain reputation and maintain his status and everything. It just can't happen at this point anymore. Number three, influencers endorse this campaign and publicly shame Fight for Nevada. So the influencers being people in the news, people on the radio, people on social media who have a lot of followers, see this video and see the importance of our campaign versus this campaign, their campaign, potentially Sisolak's campaign to recall himself. If they can see that and they endorse this campaign and they publicly shame Fight for Nevada, it's going to cause the whole network effect, and we're going to get a catalyst in those influencers. Number four, President Trump endorses John Cardiff Gerhardt for Assembly District 12. It just wouldn't seem right if he endorsed a recall campaign, but if he endorsed a political candidate, as odd as it may seem, it would get a lot of eyeballs to me, through me, and over to the campaign. And that would raise the awareness again. And I have two images here. 1 and 2 relate to the network effect, and 3 and 4 have more of a top-down structure, where one person influences people who influence more people, whereas these two are more of like everyone all of a sudden connects. That's what the imagery is for. And number 5, going on to how could this catalyze. Number 5 is that print shops, like I said before, either a print shop donates or print shops donate thousands of recall Sisolak yard signs. We get the local economy, we get the local businesses involved. They're willing to subsidize, they're willing to manufacture, they're willing to, put recall campaigns in print, ship them out, get them to people's doors, get them along the highway, and get the physical visibility out throughout the state. Very simple. I have this phone number, and I'll continue improving it so that phone call and voicemail and all that stuff is better. It works, I'm sure, but text message definitely works if you text that number. But this would be the yard sign. I've already got the design made. 2 images of him with some shady people, and then the content. So number 6, and this is a unique one. An American telemarketing agency donates their labor expenses. So imagine the calling agencies. Imagine a calling agency who are willing to join, in America, in Nevada, but in America in general, are willing to join this effort. All they need is the government data. And I can work with them as far as giving them specific information, data, but they can make calls. They are trained to make calls better than we are. You know, they're professionals, and they've also got technology that is better than ours. So they can make campaigns, calls that are a lot more efficient in contacting all the people than what we can do. And it would just help us reach all those people a lot faster. Now, the last, but certainly not the least, pray for this one, because I mean, it really would be a miracle if it happened. But Governor Sisolak sees the light of God, reconciles with God, and actually resigns like a moral human being. And I just want to note that if he does resign, we would not have a recall. We would not have a special election because it would have a different procedure. He would actually be replaced by the lieutenant governor. And the lieutenant governor is a Democrat and a woman. She's a mother. She's a wife. She lives in Reno, so there's hope. But she was born and raised in San Francisco and a Democrat. So it's a toss-up as to what we can do. But I will say that she did get elected in the exact same election. So she better behave and do what's right by the people, or this election is not going anywhere. You know, like, we've still got the info. We can still contact people. So she better do a much better job and have a better reputation than Sisolak. I just want to say, that's all I know about her. I don't know her history. I don't know what things that she may have done.